In case you didn't know, the good-looking firefighters, they wrote this, all have mustaches. Hence the name Stachetoberfest. And it stands for the month of October, but this is the month of May, which is their Mental Health Awareness Month. And it's an annual event. It's a firefighter signature mark. Stachetoberfest is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that aids firefighters and public safety authorities and their families in times of tragedy and financial hardship, and assisting spouses in the passing of their breadwinners, or helping with mortgage coverage, car payments, and the kids' schoolings. You know, we all run away from fires and tragedy. They run into it. And so their families feel that stress amongst themselves, and they're taking part in trying to heal that the situations that they're in. So we all understand how crucial suicide prevention programs are, and how marriages suffer with the vocations of the police, fire, and our first responders. This year, the organizers focused on the foundational issue that can drastically improve their home situation, and that's a stable marriage. They administered a marriage conference that will equip first responders with the knowledge to understand and handle the mental reactions created by shift work, where they're gone 24 hours a day at a time, or the high exposure that they have to trauma, and how good marriages pay off dividends for not only themselves, but for all society. So I'm grateful that my office was able to assist in the grant to facilitate this marriage conference that was held in February at the Escondido Center for the Arts, hosted by the Escondido Fire Department. So their programs, they had special guests. They shared the pathophysiology that's occurring in first responders due to their hypervigilance and their prolonged exposure to trauma, and balanced it with the perspectives of their family and their children. And I was pleased to hear it was a great success, and I think these types of programs should have been started a long time ago. So the County of San Diego, we are committed in recognizing and honoring these organizations who are dedicated to the best ideals of public service, and Stachetoberfest is one such worthy organization. So now hereby be it proclaimed, here, one of you Dominics. First Dominic, okay, right there. Be it proclaimed by myself and all the members of the San Diego County Board of Supervisors. I'm going to stand up here with it. Okay, it's all right. That on this day, the second day of May 2023, that we commend Stachetoberfest, Inc. for investing in the emotional, mental health of our first responders by preventing suicides, and they educated them with tools such as marriage retreats and support groups, and for their dedication and life-saving functions they provide to our communities. They serve and do hereby declare this month to be Stachetoberfest Mental Health Awareness Month throughout San Diego County. So let's give them a hand. Thank you. And Dominic, did you want to say a few words?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Supervisor Desmond. Thank you, the rest of you, especially Joel Anderson. Thank you for donating. Hi. How are you guys? Doing good? All right. The average human will experience 3 traumatic events in their life to the nth degree. So, I mean, like, you might see someone die in front of you. You might hold a loved one in your arms as they pass away. Those traumatic events. Your endocrine system is built for that, okay? It's a fight or flight. Some of you experience that more than others, but on average, it's about 3. I experienced that on my first shift. And any military people out here, you guys know what I'm talking about. You experience that a lot as well as cops and first responders, firefighters. So we've been learning a lot about mental health. Going into shift work and doing that over and over and over and over and over, your body adjusts. You can't have those same reactions. So there's a dullness to your endocrine system. There's a dullness of your adrenal glands. They basically just kind of kick out a little bit, like, hey, Polito, we can't keep doing this. You're going to die. So they stop having these big responses. Well, all of us use our emotions and our natural responses to normal circumstances to gauge reality. Okay, when my children do something cool and I smile and applaud them, they're very happy. But if I'm not having those responses, they're very confused. So we've been finding in the first responder world that our marriages aren't understanding us, and we aren't understanding them because we're having these different reactions. So the attempt that supervisor is talking about is we had a marriage conference that explained that to both sides. And I'll be honest, just in my own marriage, understanding where my wife was coming from and her understanding where I'm coming from has made a substantial difference. Because when we're at work, we have this barrier that protects us. When our home life is crap, then it affects us at work, and we have a hard time tolerating that normal, everyday trauma. So don't feel sorry for us. We chose this, we like this, but there's cost to it. So thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our marriages. It makes a substantial difference. Thank you. Yeah.